Jerry's looking a little red down there.
In summertime, we got a little bird on the beach.
It got locked out.
It is right 9 o'clock on the dot. Way to go, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today at Bristol Motor Speedway. And today we've got special guests here to tell you about some new information that we have to share and details behind the construction work. So let me go ahead and introduce our guest speakers. On the far end there, we have Murray Cook, who is with Brightview, and he is the MLB field and stadium consultant on the project. Next to him is president of BAM Productions, Anne-Marie Rowe. Next to her is the senior vice president of global events for Major League Baseball, Jeremiah Yolcutt. Next to him is the president of Bristol Motor Speedway, Jerry Caldwell. And here on the very end is Steve Swift. He's the senior vice president of operations for Speedway Motorsports that owns more than 11 racetracks here in the area. So before I turn it over to Jeremiah to share some new information that we're going to release today, we'd like to kick off with the video first for you. Jeremiah, please.
Yeah, good morning, and thanks for having us, and thanks for being here today. Excited to share additional information about the 2025 MLB Speedway Classic presented by BuildSubmarines.com. It's great to be up here with our partners on the event, and very much looking forward to sharing more information today with all of you, and also with the fans that'll come to this historic event in August to not only see amazing baseball, but also to experience what the last great Coliseum here at Bristol Motor Speedway has to offer. It'll be the first time an American League or National League team plays a MLB game in the state of Tennessee, which is something we're very excited about. And with about 6 weeks underway, you can see that construction is happening. So what was on the video is great. What is on the renders is amazing. But I think what's really fun to see is this all come to life over just here outside this building that will bring us to August 2nd and the first MLB game in Tennessee. Since our last press event here in Bristol, we had the opportunity to debut a lot of the event. There's been a lot of great work from a lot of folks in this room, but as well as at Bristol Motor Speedway, our partners at BAM Productions, Brightview Sports, Populous, Canopy, Good People. And it's really the collective efforts of all the people that are working on this event. And what makes this event so special is that from the time that we came out here and met with Jerry and his team and Steve, we really got the connection of family. And when you do large events across the globe, which we're lucky to do at Major League Baseball, it's really that family that you create from day one that allows you to put these things on. And as you bring more of the family into the fold, you then get to create these great memories for the fans that'll come to this game. And so it's very true here at Bristol Motor Speedway that as we brought our family and Bristol Motor Speedway and Speedway Motorsports brought their family, we've now united as one big family to bring this game on August 2nd, something that we're incredibly proud of. I'd also like to call out obviously the folks from the city of Bristol, the state of Tennessee, and the state of Virginia who have all been very collaborative in allowing us to put this game on. This does not happen with only private entities, but also all the public entities that are supporting what is going to happen here in August. I wanted to also mention that the fans are expecting an MLB game here on August 2nd. The Reds and the Braves, those are the things that we know. But as we continue to figure out the best programming, we've been able to share some of the highlights around music. And Tim McGraw and Pitbull showcasing a concert right before the start of the game on the other side of the infield from the baseball stadium, and that has been a big excitement over the last couple of weeks. But we're now also able to share that we will be creating a fan zone on the perimeter of Bristol Motor Speedway with a music stage that will feature performances by Jake Owen, Rainer Roberts, and Adam Doliak. We'll have a food truck row with local vendors from the state of Tennessee and other local areas, interactive baseball games like batting cages and pitching tunnels. The Commissioner's Trophy for the World Series winner will make an appearance here. There'll be a Ferris wheel and a lot more for really families to not only enjoy the baseball that's happening inside the stadium, inside Bristol Motor Speedway, but as well outside in this new fan zone that we're creating along with our partners at Good People. We'll also have MLB Network going live from the fan zone throughout the day, and ESPN recently announced that they'll be bringing their 50 states in 50 days. Their visit to Tennessee will be here at Bristol Motor Speedway on August 2nd as part of the fan zone. Fans will have the opportunity to take photos, see other MLB branded stock cars, and also, of course, the iconic It's Bristol Baby sign on the outside of the venue. All the fans that'll come that are ticketed will have the opportunity to experience that from early in the day throughout the game. And we think that accompanying with the music that we'll have in the venue, it'll be not only a great baseball game, but a whole day of fun and entertainment for every fan that attends. In closing, I just wanted to say that the interviews, the press conferences are all great, but the magic of what we've all been working towards and you all have been covering really will be the connection that we will bring by having baseball and NASCAR combine to make this spectacle that will be August 2nd, something that we hopefully will create great memories for the fans in the stadium, but also all the fans that are watching from home or catching a clip on social media. It's no doubt will be one of our most iconic days in baseball and one of the most special days of the 2025 season. So with that, thank you so much, and we'll go back to Becky.
Great, and Jerry, would you comment on the news that Jeremiah just announced?
Yeah, happy to. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to all of our family and friends now that are joining us. We're thrilled. This is a big league year for Bristol Motor Speedway, not only two of the largest NASCAR races of the year, but to be able to host the Speedway Classic and once again create such memories for the people that are in attendance, people that are going to see it on TV, the making history here in this region. We are so blessed to have wonderful partners. And as Jeremiah touched on, it's so important to us. We're a relational company. We love putting on big events and creating wow moments. That's the inspiration that the Smith family has given us, and we're thrilled to be able to lock arms with Major League Baseball and all of their partners, along with the local officials and state of Tennessee, Commonwealth of Virginia. They've all been so supportive of this. So we're thrilled to be able to host everyone here on August the 2nd and create wonderful memories. The hits just keep coming, if you will, with Jake Owen being added along with the other stars, this fan plaza that we've been able to see for a while, but it's going to be an event unto itself, and encourage everybody to come out and enjoy that. Again, we are thrilled to be able to host this and to create memories, and it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days like several others that have been here at Bristol Motor Speedway, but so special and one that's talked about for years and years to come. So we're thrilled to be able to welcome everyone and look forward to August the 2nd.
Thank you. Next, we're going to turn your attention to construction, but before we turn it over to BAM and Brightview, Bristol Motor Speedway had to accomplish a few things before they could come in and begin their work. So Steve Swift, would you please tell us what you were up to before you
Yeah,
turn things
absolutely.
over?
Thank you, Becky. Thank you guys for being here, as everybody has said. Truly, a lot of planning's gone into this, and working with the great partners, as everybody's mentioned here, it really shined through with all the planning state that took place up into this time. So, going through all that, knowing exactly what we had to do and what we needed to have in place for when their team showed up to take over and start the builds themselves was really a great partnership, and it really shows that family that we created and how well that things have gone. So what you've seen out there today is basically not a racetrack anymore. Pit walls are gone. We had to destroy or take out all the pit walls that were in field play. It's not going to be good to have a 2-foot wall that protrudes in the outfield for a player to run into, so naturally those had to go. The Musco poles, which we call mirror trans, that are on the infield, also had to be removed. And unlike when we played football, we had to remove everything to get down to that grade. Again, having a pole in the field of play would not have been a successful venture for anybody, and created some obstacles that don't need to be in the place for competition. So with that, we moved over to the Goodyear building, as most of you know it, where we mount tires and our track services teams take place. And half that building had to be taken out. Naturally, the outfield wall falls into the plane that the building was existing. So that portion of the track was demoed out. And then lastly, you know, when you look down there, there used to be Sunoco gas pumps and a Sunoco canopy. Those had to be removed as well. So, you know, a lot of things had to take place to open up the area to allow Murray and team to come in and actually construct a field and make things to where it was an open field to play to be able to do what we're doing and what you saw today with all the gravel that's in place and soon to have turf and field. But a lot of work and preparation and prior to. And the fun part that we don't talk about a lot is what we get to do post the event, right, to put all that back together and have a NASCAR race in September, which is another obstacle that'll take place in partnership with them to move things out of the way so we can get that construction started back. But great partners, great contractors in this area. You can't speak enough, you know, and their team's getting to see this as well. We've got a great group of people here. You know, Jerry's team, you know, internally, our internal staff has been a big detriment to a lot of this with moving water lines and electrical and things of that nature, that the can-do attitude of Bristol Motor Speedway just really shines through in all aspects.
Thank you, Steve. Anne Marie, would you please comment next about what BAM Production is, what your role is for this project?
Absolutely. So thanks to Steve for clearing the decks, if you will, so that we could create a ballpark on the infield. And so everything that we're going to do is temporary in nature, and it's been precisely planned, layers and layers. We have about 33 days from today until we hand over to baseball operations and the operations team that are going to run the event. And we're going to construct clubhouses for each of the teams. We're going to build locker rooms. They'll have showers inside, strength and conditioning rooms, coach and trainers' offices, batting cages, and a full weight room inside each clubhouse. Exactly what those teams would need if they were playing in any major league ballpark. In addition to that, we're going to build a grandstand along the first and the third baselines, seats that are very tight and close to the field. Inside that grandstand construction will be all of the broadcast booths, camera platforms, media positions, video replay, all of the technical details that allow that game to be broadcast. And then all of these are skinned with the decor, the look, and the graphics that will really make the event pop for all of the fans in the stands and those that are at home. In addition to that comes the technology, the video walls so we can, you know, see all the timing and scoring details, the audio system that's going to be enhanced for all of those seats on the field of play, and the lighting that's required. In addition to that, that infield plaza for all of those people sitting on the field gets all of its fan services, including concessions and merchandise. And right in the middle of it all is the massive concert stage and all of the technical production that will go into the concert itself. The detail operation, I just want to thank the Bristol Motor Speedway, because we have gotten to know each other very well as we determined every little detail that had to be ironed out so that we could come in and put in this ballpark.
Awesome.
Thank you, Anne Marie. And Murray Cook, just so you know, is from up the road in Roanoke, Virginia. Murray, if you'd like to comment on the field.
Great, thank you. As Paul said, great partners. It's been fun working on this one for a few years and talking to folks here locally and being able to drive from home instead of fly around the world to another one of these projects that Jeremiah keeps throwing at me to build in other places. But no, we're really excited to be a part of the team here and make this thing work. It's the field obviously is a big part of this event, and we're making it as major league level as it needs to be for this game, and that requires certain dimensions, and we're going to be at 400 feet to center field, 330 down the lines, and 375 to the alleys, which is very respectable of all major league fields. To build it, though, we have to bring in quite a bit of gravel, and we found out that through all of our engineering, that we're bringing in about 17,500 tons of gravel to level the area in order to give us a playing surface to build on. We're bringing in some clay that's all over from up Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania way. It's called Dura Edge clay, and it's in about 340 tons of that product that'll be rolled in here later this week and installed. It's used in like 25 of the major league ballparks around the country. The actual turf is synthetic, and it's called the AstroTurf Diamond Series. It's 124,000 square feet of synthetic grass, so it'll be laid out over the field. It's the exact same field that's used in Toronto for the Blue Jays, so it's got a little history behind it. Obviously, fencing, padding, wall pads, all the things that come into it. We're putting in those foul poles you guys noticed today, the 60-foot foul pole plates we're going in. The lighting in the stadium is something that we had to also tweak. So our friends at Musco are bringing in and setting up about 215 lighting fixtures on top of the roof. So quite a few things going on in the next few weeks, but we're excited to be a part of the team and keep it going. So look forward to seeing you guys out here on August 2nd.
Great. Thank you all for your opening statements. We're going to break out into one-on-ones, but before we do that, a couple of announcements. Murray, since you work on the baseball field, we'd like you to do your one-on-ones over here against the wall by the baseball field. Anne Marie, if you would come right here in front of these designs for the fan zone. Jeremiah, if you would stay put here in the center. And then Jerry and Steve, if you guys could come over here on this side by these fan zone pictures, we'd appreciate that. Another special announcement right over here by the doors by Mr. Red. We have, the MLB has provided you all a special gift for today, a very nice hard hat and helmet, so safety first, but they're also a gift that you may keep and take with you today for coming out. And then after we break out and are finished with one-on-ones, at 10 o'clock, we're going to begin more photos outside. The mascots will be with BAM Productions. Dan the man, who works for Anne Marie, is going to make sure that our mascots stay safe, but they are going to get into some equipment so you can get some fun photoshops. But again, please stay on pit road for your own safety. I think that's it. So if we could go ahead and break out to our individual spots, and then you can just take turns at the people that you would like to get comments from. Thank you.
Great.
It's a big project. I realize we didn't really go through it all.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's fine.